Fellas, you gotta be tired of waking up every day and hoping that somebody else accepts the decisions you make in life. Like, I'm really tired of hearing this all the time. And y'all know, I do consultations with people all the time. It's really to build their personal brand, make money on YouTube, all of that. But I keep hearing the same thing where it's like, I don't know what the people are gonna think about me. I'm scared to post my first video. What if people don't like me? What if people don't wanna watch? Who cares? Literally, nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about the decisions you make in life. Nobody cares when you're broke. People only care when you're rich because then they can access you. But when you're down, when you're not at the position that you need to be, nobody cares about what you do. Nobody. And you shouldn't care what other people think about you. There's literally no point in doing that. Why would you want to care about what somebody else thinks about the decisions you make in your own life as a grown man? You're an adult. You live your own life. You suffer your own consequences. You take responsibility. See, the reason why most of you care so much about what other people think, you haven't taken enough responsibility. You haven't taken enough risks so you can realize that nobody will be with you when those risks all go to shit. When they all go to shit, nobody's going to be around. Nobody's going to be around when you down. Nobody. But when you're up, everyone's going to be around you. And you're going to have that aura. You're going to have the essence that you need to be able to sustain everything that you're doing. But as of right now, you're trying to literally make big decisions in your life. You might want to make a big move. You might want to make a big investment in yourself. And you're afraid to do that because family told you shouldn't do that. Average people who are not where you want to be are telling you not to do the thing that you already know is going to help you. Make it make sense. Because it don't make sense. It does not make any sense to me why you want to be concerned about what an average civilian thinks about your life and your life decisions. You're literally thinking every single day before you make a decision, like a little child, what these people think about you like they're your parents. I'll give y'all a good story, man. Like, my whole life, like up until high school, I always cared about what my parents thought because they took care of me, right? I love my parents to death. They took care of me. They did everything I had to do. The minute I graduated high school and I went to college and I was on my own, I was paying my own bills, and I knew my parents could not support me anymore, it was all me. All of my decisions were on me. But I still had a thought about what they think about my life. And I had that for a very long time until honestly not recently. Now I don't care. I don't care if they think what I'm doing is bad. I don't care if they think what I'm doing is good. I know that my conscience is clear. I know what decision I need to make for myself, and I'm going to make that decision regardless of what other people think because I'm going through the fire. No one's going through the fire with me. If you're going through the fire with me, I care about your decision. And that's usually your significant other. If, like your girl that's with you, if she's solid like that, if she really rocks with you like that, she'll move with you in that direction, and you can take some guidance from her. You can lend an ear to what she has to say. But everybody else, who can't, like literally, you should not care. You should literally not even care if they have an opinion. You shouldn't even open your ears to other people's opinions. The first person you got to call when you got to make a decision is God. That's the first person you call. You go pray to God. You go meditate. You go find what's within. You got to understand all the answers you want, everything's within. Everything is within. That's it. All of the answers you are looking for are within you. But you are so busy trying to go outside of yourself and go figure out what other people think about your decision and hoping that they're okay with it, that you literally cannot make an actual decision that will change your life. Because I'll tell you this, the decisions that you make that will actually change your life, everybody, the average person is scared of those decisions. It's the same with me. I decided to move to Romania on a whim. I guarantee you this, I didn't give people the thought, the time, the space in my head to give me their opinions. I don't care because I'm making my own decisions. I live on my own. When I'm down by myself. Nobody's here to help me. Nobody's here to take care of me. I live alone. I was born alone. I'm dying alone. You're born alone as a man. You will die alone. You will be in that grave by yourself. No one's going to be next to you in that grave. So every decision you make needs to be selfishly for your benefit, for you to improve. Obviously, you don't want to hurt other people in the process, but you also have to understand that you will be a villain in somebody else's story. That's how it works. That's how life works. You will be a villain in somebody else's story based on the decisions that you have. Whether you have a massive company that you're running right now and you care so much about the opinions of all the little employees that you have, you should not care about that. It should be the benefit of the company, the benefit of yourself as the CEO, as the person who is literally in charge of running that company. People will say that's selfish. It is not selfish. It's realistic. People say, oh, you got to ask other people's opinions because you have to hear what other people. No, you don't. Never. If you ask the opinion of somebody else, make sure that they're doing way better than you. And make sure they're doing way better than you in the modern times. That's another nuance that you have to understand. You cannot be trying to talk to somebody else who literally did something decades and decades ago, like old practices, to try to ask them for advice for newer practices that work in the modern times. It don't make sense. Always understand the context of somebody else's success. That's the other problem. You going to go reach out to really big people who are doing all these things and you want to do that, and they have their own lane. They have their own way that they figured out. They'll never tell you that, but they have their own lane that they figured out that worked for them. And maybe you want to do the same thing that they did, which is fine. But if you're like fishing, I've had guys who do way better than me tell me what I'm doing is wrong, or don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Oh, you're not qualified to do this, you're not qualified to do that. Do you think I'm going to listen to them? You think me, I'm going to listen to them. I've had people before I started YouTube, they're like, bro, don't do YouTube. It's saturated right now. Just stick with Instagram and TikTok. Like, it'll be way better. You're not ready for YouTube yet. I did it anyway. And look where I'm at now. I'm past all the people who told me I couldn't do it. And soon financially, I'm going to be past all the people who said I can't do what I'm doing now financially. I promise you. That's how I think. I'm downloading the way that I think to you because that's what masculine men do. That's what they do. I use the word masculine man because that's what y'all understand. That's what's going to get through your thick skulls is the masculine man. Really, that's just what men do. That's what humans, competent human beings make their own decisions without the opinions of other people. It's like a chess game. When you play chess, you're not looking around asking somebody else where you need to go. You need to make that decision and you need to think ahead and you need to suffer the consequences if there are consequences to that decision. That's how life works. That is how a competent man does life. That's how he lives his life. That is how other people respect you because every decision you make, you know that it's in your best interest. It will improve your life, which will then other people will see that and they will start to trust you. Every decision, every bet that I've made, I've had many people try to get in my ear and tell me I should not do that. And I do it anyway and it works. And they come back to me and the respect level goes way beyond what you think, including my parents. My parents have told me, don't start a business, go work a job, go work a job. Now look at me. They wondering how I can afford all this. They have no idea. They see all of the kids of their friends losing their jobs, losing everything. I'm the only one moving. I'm the only one still making. I'm the only one that's still providing. You got to think about that. You will be the only one that does it right. You have to be the outlier. You have to be the person that goes and does what they have to do. And say sorry later if you have to, if you hurt somebody. If somebody felt bad because you didn't include them in the decision. By the way, you should not care about that. That's narcissism. Everybody wants to be included in the decisions you make in your life. It's your life. Make the decision. Stop trying to wait for other people to make that decision because it makes no sense to do that. Right? It makes no sense. So you gotta start making your own decisions and disqualify everybody else's opinions, whether they're good opinions or bad opinions. You are the driver of your ship. You are the captain of your ship. Stop letting other people try to take the wheel. They don't even know how to drive and they moving in every other direction and you over here stuck getting seasick falling out to sea because they can't turn correctly and they think they're doing the right thing, and then they just abandon the ship when it doesn't work, and you sitting there with a ship that's broken. That's literally how it works. You ask somebody else for advice, they give you some stupid advice that doesn't even fit your situation, and next thing you know, you sitting there stuck. It makes no sense. So I hope this helped y'all. Share this with a friend that needs this. Tap in with me, personal brand. Apply to work with me one-on-one to build your personal brand on YouTube. This is literally the best opportunity of the decade, building your personal brand on YouTube. Most people don't know how to do it. I've been able to do it. I've literally when I first got on YouTube, I was at 40 subscribers. I was watching people with 12,000 subscribers, and now I'm ahead of them. So it works. I know what I do works. And the people who are working with me now know what I do works because it's starting to work for them. And soon they're going to start making money off of their personal brand earlier than a lot of these 200,000 subscriber YouTuber channels have. Because I know how to monetize this. It's the same as every other platform. It's not about ad revenue, right? There's strategies. You gotta have a coaching program. You have to have something where you're helping people. That is how you make money on YouTube. That is how you free your life. That is how you don't need to work that stupid 9-to-5 job that's holding you in that same location that you don't want to be in. That is how you get free. That is how you make money from your mind. That is how you make money at will. I want $20,000. I can make $20,000 whenever I want because of this. And I teach you how to do it. Link is in the description. Apply. I only want to work with a few people. So don't come in BSing me. Don't come in trying to test the waters and stuff. If you really want to do this, you're going to hit me up. Don't waste my time. Next, we have Training Grounds. Training Grounds is my paid community. I have that for now. I'm going to hold that to the side. I want to work with people one-on-one right now. I have my group in there that I'm working with, so I like that. If it doesn't make sense to work one-on-one, we can downgrade to Training Grounds. That's fine. Free newsletter as well. Tap in. That'll be my daily mind dumps. You get to hear what I think about how I think, and honestly, just download my consciousness into your inbox. That's literally what I say Mind and Martell is, downloading my consciousness into your inbox, right? So again, I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Take this as a learning lesson. Make sure that this video is something that you can understand, and let's get to it, man. Let's keep winning that life. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video.